welcome to Seluleko's YouTube channel. My name is Andiswa and I'm a third-year medical student. So I am here to share my journey. Selu asked me to share my journey, so I'm here to share my journey. So before I start, please guys, please subscribe, like, and share Selu's channel so that it can help the next person. So let's get right into the journey, right? So let's start with grade 11 final results. So guys, when applying into university, right, like when you start applying, they usually ask for your grade 11 end of year results. So just a heads up, please make sure that your grade 11 end of year results meet the minimum requirements for you to get into medicine, right, or any other degree of choice, no other degree you want to go into. Please make sure that your grade 11 results meet the minimum requirements, because that's what they'll base your first offer on. So the first offer you get will be based on those results, right? And another thing, please guys, please make sure you know the minimum requirements for the university you want to apply to, because the minimum requirements for UKZN might not be the same as UCT, as Wits. So make sure you know the minimum requirements for all of them, so you'll be able to put yourself in a position where you're more likely to get into the program, right? And another thing is, please guys, when you are applying, make sure that you put in your correct details. I feel like that's a detail you often miss. Make sure your contact details are like proper, so they can be able to contact you if they need anything and whatnot. So back to matric. I kind of got carried away there during the application process. So for me, I did my matric at Adams College, which is in KZN, in Mazimtoti. And yeah, so I got 7 distinctions. I was doing 7 subjects. And yeah, the NBT, when it comes to NBT, I wouldn't say this is what I did, but what I can advise you to do is make sure you talk to your English teachers, your mathematics teachers, ask them for advice on like how to prepare for the NBT, because that's basically what I did. Because you just hear all these horror stories about the NBT, but guys, NBT, like, it's not a nightmare. Just go there, just write, and just like make sure that your literature is proper. Like, just talk to your English teachers and just make sure that everything is proper. And then you guys, till this day I don't know my results for the NBT, so I can't share that with you guys, because I genuinely don't know my results for the NBT, because I wrote through a certain program and like we didn't get our results back. And then another thing, when you're in matric, guys, I'll emphasize this again: minimum requirements, make sure you know them. And then when applying, now we're going into the application process, which I have already touched a bit on. When applying, please make sure you read like the instructions on what to do, what you need to fill in, what you can't leave blank. Just make sure that your application is filled in properly. Online application or hard copy application, make sure it's filled in properly. When you're doing hard copy, make sure you're writing the right address for the university to get your application, right? Yes. And guys, apply for res, guys. I cannot emphasize this enough. Apply for res. Please, like, I'm begging you, apply for it, especially if you're going to a university that's in another province. Please apply for it. Even if you're in the same province, apply for res, because it can be very stressful at the beginning of the year when you're still trying to find res, still trying to find your feet, you're in a new environment. So please apply for res. It makes the transition a bit smoother. And then Selu asked me to share on my first year experience. Guys, yo, I don't know, like I feel like when I came to university, I don't know what I was expecting, and to be honest, it was an amazing experience. My first year, I enjoyed my first year, and it was like an opportunity for me to like find myself, learn things about myself, meet new people. So first year was just an amazing experience. And when it comes to school, it was difficult adjusting to the workload. That was like one of the biggest things that make the transition hard. The workload is a lot, but yeah, found our way through that. And another thing was, which modules did I find easy or hard? So for me, you see a module that trapped me, guys, like proper. You see chemistry. You see that distinction I got there by matric, by physics. Hi, Shem. First year chemistry showed me like proper flames. Like I cried tears because of chemistry. Chemistry was just a lot. But as the year went by, you learn to like find a way to work through it, doing tutorials, attending tutorials, asking questions, ask questions. If you're not sure, if you don't understand, ask. If you feel there's something you don't understand, ask. Like, ask, guys. Ask for help. Don't just say, it is what it is. Nope. Ask for help. Okay. And then one of the modules I found easier was physics. Yeah, physics was, for me in first year, physics was easier. Like that was one of the modules when I was like, I knew it was okay, at least, you know. Yeah, but yeah, first year overall was a difficult transition, that's for sure. Difficult transition, but it was an amazing experience. I got to meet amazing people. I got to make amazing friends. So yeah. And then second year was also, your second year was a bit tricky, but it was a good year. And Selu also asked me to touch on how I deal with like everything when it gets overwhelming. So guys, I believe in time away from your books. Like, just do something you enjoy. If it's going for a walk, go for a walk. If it's yoga, do your stretches. Like, do something that when you're doing it, like, you're completely detached from school. Like, you're not even thinking about school. So do those things. Make sure they are part of your your routine, because it's so easy to get caught up in like the academics and everything that you forget to take care of yourself. So like doing things that you love, hanging out with your friends, you know, those are the things that help you also keep your mental health in check, because mental health is very important. And in university we tend to neglect it a lot, and that's where you need to you need to give it like proper attention, because it's so easy to fall into a state of depression, anxiety, and all of that. So you need to put yourself in a position where you just forget about everything and you're just relaxing, like quality time with yourself, nurturing yourself and your mental health, right? And guys, for me, one of the things that keeps me going, God, guys. Like, I'm a Christian, yes, and I know someone might watch this and they're not necessarily Christian, but for me personally, reading my Bible, worship, praise, praying, going to Bible study, fellowship, like talking to people, not just about what's happening around, but meditating on the word, like all those things. Those are some of the things that, like, that's like one of the major things that keeps me going when the going gets tough, when I feel overwhelmed. Yeah, those are one of the things that keep me going. And yeah, it's like, it's the most, like, I feel like the most important parts when it comes to things that keep me going, it's like that time away, like you sort of like detach from like anything that has to do with school. Like you just detach and you just spending time with yourself, and just, yeah, that's like a very, very something I feel is very, very important, hence why I'm emphasizing it. But guys, one of the most important things, and I'll go back to this, apply for res, guys. Apply for res. That can be very stressful. So if you apply for res, trust me, there'll be that stress that you won't have, because you have res, I promise you. And yeah, I feel like it hasn't been an easy journey, but it has been an amazing learning experience. I'm enjoying every second of it. And yes, it can get tough. There are times where I just feel like, you know what, now things are getting a lot. That's where you take a step back and just reevaluate everything and just come back stronger. You know, it's okay to go through a state of just not knowing what's happening. It's totally okay. But yeah, guys, that's my advice regarding that. Oh, and something I forgot when it comes to like the post application, guys, please check, like, around the day matric results come out and like the few days after that, please check your messages for offers, check your emails. That's why I said make sure you put in the right contact details so you can be able to get your offers and your emails and accept them in time, right? So please, please, please make sure of that. And registration, guys, register on time. Make sure you are aware of all those dates, because now, unlike in high school, no one will be there to remind you, oh, have you done this, it's up to you to make sure that you do all those things. So just please make sure you do all those things. Make sure when you're applying you have read and understood the minimum requirements. Make sure that you work towards meeting those minimum requirements, and make sure that you put yourself in a position to win. You know, put yourself in a position to win. It's difficult, yes, but you can, and you will, like, you definitely will. So just yeah, guys, that's my 2 cents regarding my journey and how I got into medicine. And yeah, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share. You never know who might need this advice. And yeah, also, guys, let's appreciate Selu for doing this. It's such a great initiative, because it's really like it'll help a lot of people. So yeah, she's doing an amazing job. So guys, thank you for watching. And yeah, that's it from me.
Our greatest glory is never in falling, but in rising every time we fall. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to get more videos like these. Thank you to the new subscribers, very much appreciated.